And now I'm gonna masturbate. Humping Steven Crowder. And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Hey, everyone.
Holy shit. I didn't realize there was that many of you fucking people here. Well, all I gotta say is hard dicks.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Those are some incredible calves, I will say. Phil has some some nice calves. He is a man with strong calves. Oh fuck, you can see the screen? Come on now. Go back more. Come on. That is some... Alright, enough of these birds. It's getting out of control. We're already out of control. Phil's thirst, of course, caused him to burst on May 1st. Thank you very much, Joel. Show yeah, I do owe you with my tits, don't I? This is getting ridiculous. This is out of control. This is a stream. We're going into some Bill Gates, Jeffrey Epstein weirdness, some more JonTron. I'm sure Phil will find his way in there. I'm sure Duty Streams will come through with a fucking video that I won't be able to resist. Yes, you walked into stripper me. So I've been downloading... I'm only going to try Counter-Strike on this laptop. Like, if it even runs that at 30, I'll be shocked at the lowest settings. Like, for example, it ran the superposition benchmark at 5.69 FPS. Why do I still have the music going? So, I'm going to show it running some YouTube. I'll play some Counter-Strike, and then that. Like, what the hell else can I show you? Like, it barely functions. It's barely a computer. So after a day of anticipation, I just got to know, and after going on another clearly drunk Twitter tirade, did Jeremy nuke his Twitter? I have no idea. I'm sure even if it isn't nuked yet, I was just fucking... I was on a tirade too, but I wasn't losing my mind like him. I was just... It's fucking... I'm actually going to interview them. They were like defending Jeremy and saying, well, Jeremy can have his opinions and you can have yours. I'm like, but when your opinion's based on things that are straight up lies and factually disproven, and you're simply spreading them for your own empowerment, you're a bad person. He's like, well, you've said stupid stuff. I'm like, yes, I have. But I'm not being, like, those are mistakes that I've made. I'm not being paid to just blindly lead in one direction. Whether it be that some shadow fucking organization's paying me that has wealthy, powerful people, or if you just have an audience that you grift to, that knowing sticking to that one trajectory grift path is where the money is. That's why people are doing it. And that's what Jeremy does. He doesn't actually have a stance. His stance is what will empower me and enrich me the most. That is why I hate him. You were counting the hours until May 1st, 20... Dude, it'll be 6 years since DSP... No, wait, 4. It'll be 7 years since he beat his dick. Man, time flies, huh? Can we see your cabs? No. Happy MLK. Also, can you twerk it? Today's Martin Luther King. I had no idea. Dude, why does the statue of Martin Luther King look like he's eating his own ass. I'm sorry. I respect Martin Luther King, and I think he did great things, but that statue's not it. It looks like he's eating ass. It was yesterday. Okay. So, I'm just keeping it real. The statue looks absolutely terrible. Looks horrible. If I was his family, I would be pissed off. It looks like he's eating ass. I have not tried Surfshark. I haven't heard anything negative about it. Doesn't mean it's good. I haven't heard anything negative. So, dude, look it up. I'm not kidding. I'm like, this is how you commemorate this man? What is it? Thank you, Chris Dennis. No, they'll have to come out. See, it's still a gaming PC, dude. So, saying they're going to have to come out. Thank you for being a member. With an updated one. Like, you got to realize on the 6800U based machines. I'm not going to name a specific brand because anyone that has it can do it. I'm playing games I was playing Crysis 2 with ray tracing on medium, which is low. But still, it's real ray tracing. Like, you could look at a puddle of water, and if you turn ray tracing off and just go to ambient occlusion, you don't see the reflections anymore. It's real time ray tracing. So, you mean we're already on to tech that could, and it's at playable frame rates too. If you go to sometimes 1080p, sometimes 16 by 900. That's insane, man, for a handheld gaming device to be doing actual ray tracing already. And I know that it's based on RDNA 2, the Steam Deck, but it has 4 less compute units. It'll be a tougher task for it to do any kind of real-time ray tracing. Man carries a turd 2023. Oh, what are we doing? Well, we have 500 people here. So, surprising he did nuke it. No kidding. Dude, that's why I don't even think he fights with me anymore. Because he knows he looks bad. And, dude, and this is why, when he used to come here, I'm like, just let him talk. He's going to nuke himself. I've never flagged the guy. I've never done anything. Even when he's lied about me, I'm like, let him just keep putting this all out there. Because he's just making his own nice and sturdy and strong noose. And he's putting it around his own neck and smiling as he does it. Oh, yeah, aren't we supposed to watch Bill Gates first? Bill Gates is a man. Here we go.
It was reported at that time that you...
Oh, you aren't seeing it, are you? I thought I changed the scene. Yes, I did already. I was just so behind in the stream, I didn't notice.
You had a number of meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, who, when you met him 10 years ago, he was convicted of soliciting prostitution from minors. What did you know about him when you were meeting with him as you...
Mayonnaise is a food, Phil is a man, and I am hard. Yo, this interview... Dude, this interview is bizarre.
You said yourself, in the hopes of raising money.
I had dinners with him. I regret doing that.
Look how he twiddles his fingers and shit. He won't look at the camera either anymore.
He had relationships with people he said, would give to global health, which is a interest I have.
Why was the giggle? Why did you giggle? He was thinking of the underage hole. I'm not trying to be funny about it. He's definitely done disgusting shit. No, not guilty. I'm sure there were people in Jeffrey's book that it was just like a business thing. And I'm sure because he was also a piece of shit. He was like, hey, I could frame them for something too if I want, even if they did nothing wrong. But he absolutely, that is the look and mannerisms of a guilty man. I don't, but dude, here is the thing. Like, say I had just a business affiliation with the guy, and she asked me, I'm like, look, I just did this with him. I had no idea what was going on. I'd never been to his fucking island. I'd never been anywhere. Okay? He was someone who wanted to support some causes that I was working with. What the guy did was disgusting, and I totally condemn it. He does zero of that here. Now, maybe he's just a very nervous dude, but he can't be that nervous when he was trying to fuck everyone in sight that he worked with when his wife was away. Like, he just seems like he's trying to. We're going to watch another video that explains this. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, he's dead, so no pressure, though. Dude, watch this. Watch what he says. I've been thinking they'd be pretty interesting in the next-gen Switch has a performance version and a battery version, or they give you the option for both. And they could, like, cut down. We'll see. They need a new fucking Switch. All these devices I'm trying out are proof. They need a new fucking Switch.
Yeah.
I'm doing ray tracing at 900p plus resolutions on a handheld gaming device. They need a new fucking Switch. Like now.
Not nearly enough philanthropy goes in that direction. Those meetings were a mistake. They didn't result in what he purported.
And they were.
And
the Switch Pro was going to be a thing.
That goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
It was reported that you continue to meet with him over several years, and that, in other words, a number of meetings. What did you do when you found out about him?
Oh, of course he didn't. Either way, someone at that prison needs to be fired.
His background.
But dude, the corruption goes way too deep, and the people that that got off him are too powerful.
Well. And, I've said I regretted having those dinners. And
he has not looked at that camera.
There's absolutely nothing new on that.
Is there a
He like side eyes it to like make it like
lesson for you, for anyone else?
He shit his pants right at this point. There were turds coming out of his Bill Gates asshole.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
Just looking at this.
Well, he's dead, so.
Oh, he's dead. What does it have to do with the fucking question she's asking you? You're alive, and you had a bunch of affiliations with him. That we're gonna watch an interview where your wife literally said it's part of the reason she divorced you. What are you doing? What's up, duty? What are you doing, Bill? And then when you get asked that question, well, he's dead, so back to my philanthropy.
In general, you always have to be careful. I'm very proud of what we've done in philanthropy, very proud of the work of the foundation. That's what I get up every day and focus on.
Sure it is. Wait, hold on 1 second. I gotta do something real quick. Here, look at those cabs. Like literally, like 10 seconds.
breasts, 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 breasts.
This is just random. I have no idea why I'm showing this, but...
Hello, I'm Bill Gates, Chairman of Microsoft. In this video, you're going to see the future, Windows. Microsoft first came up with the Windows concept back in 1983. And today, the leading software users have switched into the Windows environment. It's really incredible how quickly our powerful applications like Word and Excel and PowerPoint have been adopted. It's not just Microsoft applications. Even companies like
His glasses are the size of his head.
WordPerfect and Lotus have now come out with Windows applications. And every week we see new innovative work. It's really attracting all the innovation in the industry. We predicted this a long time ago, and now...
No, it would have to, like they would use something maybe like a couple years old.
It's the future. Let's take a look.
Okay, no, I don't want to take a look anymore, Bill. So...
It's not one thing, it was many things, but I did not like.
Yeah, well, he's dead now. Who the fuck does that? Change it. You know, they were suing Bill. Come on, just admit you're a scumbag. No pressure, though. Oh, that pic looked like Phil was waiting for Kat to do the.
That he'd
I don't know what
meetings
that
with
means,
Jeffrey
like-
Epstein. He was evil personified. I had nightmares about it afterwards.
Melinda French Gates opens up following her and Bill's divorce, and the role Jeffrey Epstein played in their split.
Zoinks!
The power couple revealed last year that they ended their 27-year marriage.
Any of the questions remaining about what Bill's relationship there was, those are for Bill to answer.
That's Melinda sitting down with CBS Morning's Gayle King on Thursday, her first wide-ranging interview since the split announcement in May.
Divorce is a painful process, even when it's what both parties want. It still is a very painful, personal decision.
It wasn't one moment or one specific thing that happened. There just came a point in time where there was enough there that I realized it just wasn't healthy, and I couldn't trust what we had.
Among those contributing factors, Bill's connection to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The
Yeah, it's
disgraced
just a small
financier
one.
died in jail in 2019 while awaiting trial for sex trafficking charges.
You know, it was also widely reported that Bill had a friendship or business or some kind of contact with Jeffrey Epstein.
It's not one thing, it was many things. But I did not like that he'd had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, no.
And you made that clear to him.
I made that clear to him.
Melinda admits she met Epstein and doesn't mince words about her first impression.
I wanted to see who this man was, and I regretted it from the second I stepped in the door. He was abhorrent. He was evil personified. I had nightmares about it afterwards. My
Jesus.
God, I feel terrible for those young women. It was awful.
In a statement to CBS News, Bill calls meeting with
Just the Ginger Ryan, you just got to do it. Do it. You know, spread your stuff on social media and see what happens, man.
Epstein, quote, "a mistake that I regret deeply." He adds it was a substantial error in judgment.
Any of the
But it wasn't, though. None of you thought you were going to get fucking caught. You thought you had the power, money, and clout to shut everybody up. You didn't think you were going to get caught. So it wasn't it was a mistake, but you didn't think it was a mistake. It's just a mistake now that you're outed for being affiliated with him.
questions remaining about what Bill's relationship there was, those are for Bill to answer.
Okay.
But I made it very clear how I felt about him.
Melinda and Bill's divorce was finalized in August of last year.
First of all, I think, I want to say that on the day I got married, I never thought I would end up being divorced. And, unfortunately, I felt like I needed to take a different path, but I didn't have any sense of how big of news it would be. You can't anticipate something like that.
The couple shares 3 children together, and both remain involved with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Definitely a very sad milestone.
In his first interview following the divorce in August, Bill explained the split wouldn't affect their dedication towards giving back.
And Melinda's a great person, and
No, you're pushing things, dude.
that partnership that we had coming to an end is a source of great personal sadness. We are communicating and working at the foundation, and so that partnership we're going to try and continue.
What are you talking about, Vanguard? Bill Gates is a man. And then there was something else too. I don't want to see the whole interview. Here, this is the one.
I'm going to react to a recent controversial interview with Bill Gates on PBS. It was supposed to be about vaccines, but she asked Gates about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. My feedback is not a criticism of Gates as a person. I'm just going to look at his specific behaviors in this interview for educational purposes to see what makes his communication come off as hinky. That's a word that police officers and other people use to describe somebody who's acting nervous, suspicious, but it's difficult to articulate exactly why something seems off. We're going to consider Gates's past behavior as a baseline to look at his answers about Epstein. I already watched his answers about vaccines from earlier in the interview to see how he would normally act. And this clip starts 80% of the way into the conversation when Judy Woodruff changes the topic and starts asking questions about Epstein.
The same focus. I also want to ask you about something else in the public arena. It was reported at that time that
That's a hell of a desktop, dude. Congratulations, Zeb.
that you had a number of meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, who, when you met him 10 years ago, he was convicted of soliciting prostitution from minors. What did you know about him when you were
I know we watched it before, but it's
meeting with him, as you've said yourself, in the hopes of raising money?
You know, I had dinners with him. I regret doing that. He had relationships with people he said, you know, would give to global health, which is a interest I have. You know, not nearly enough philanthropy goes in that direction. You know, those meetings were a mistake. They didn't result in what he purported, and I cut them off. You know, that goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
It was reported.
First, he didn't answer the question. She asked him about what he knew about Epstein when they first met. He replied, I had dinners with him. His answer is misaligned, and that's the first sign of trouble. He's also giving off some very distracting body language. He's shifting in his chair, he's wringing his hands and playing with his fingers. His eyes and his head are all...
You went over 12K the last few days from playing the slots. I wanted to share some of the winnings. Thank you. Thank you for the streams, man. Love you. Glad your luck is turning around, too. Good for you, man. Hugo, thank you for the wiener.
all over the place. Our baseline showed us that he did some of these behaviors here and there in his previous answers. And now he's doing a whole collection of them all at once. And that uptick shows that something has changed. That also shows a misalignment between his words and his nonverbal cues. So if we were playing poker with Bill Gates, we'd say he's giving off tells. And in the field of communication, we call this misalignment nonverbal leakage. There's something more.
Bill's leaking. Bill's leaking all over.
Congratulations.
Going on in his mind than what his words are saying. He looks bottled up, as if he's restraining him.
Now, and that's the other good point I forgot to bring up before that he brought up. Valid point. Whether we watch this before or not, it's still interesting as hell. If he was nervous like this throughout the whole interview, all right, he's just nervous to be interviewed. He's a dork. He's kind of like, what's his name from Epic Games? He's always nervous. But he wasn't doing this before, and all of a sudden, hey, Jeffrey Epstein, and he's just like, yeah, I'm going to go there and fuck women on this island. Shit, I don't want to talk about this. You know, Tim Sweeney. Yeah, Tim Sweeney's always nervous. It's a great guy. I hear nothing but good things about him, but he's a nervous dude.
Himself from saying more. We then have two layers of misalignment. Woodruff's question and his answer misalign, and his own words and nonverbal cues misalign. So that's a double dose of hinky behavior. We also see a sharp increase in his disfluency. His baseline answers were averaging a filler word every 6.7 seconds. That's already a lot. His top 2 fillers are ah and you know. During his Epstein answers, though, he used a filler every 2.6
I'll get right
seconds.
to it, Sexy
That's a
Coco.
huge increase. He's also repeating words and restarting more frequently.
Well, the thing is, even beyond this shit with Epstein, he was, every time his wife was out of town, he was trying to fuck like everyone he was working with. What kept it from, so he was, he was in sex pest territory, but he never, if they told him no, he would just be like, all right, go, that's fine. Like, he wouldn't push the issue anymore. Tell us the breast man story.
No.
He said those meetings were a mistake. Theirs, you know, so there's nothing.
Trust me, I'm sure that she never has to work a day in her life, dude. I'm sure she's fine.
Nothing new on that. And he's pausing frequently in the middle.
I checked the messages. I'm not looking at your ass.
Of sentences to search for words instead of pausing at the end. Those disfluencies are all signs of conversational trouble. It's like his mind is the inside of a maraca.
Yes, I would be
and he's
very
fighting
concerned.
to keep it organized.
Like I should be, dude. I just look like, I look like Bigfoot. I have to shave my face. I have hair on my. I'm not even just a neck beard. I'm just everywhere. It's just hair. Yeah, it's a good drive, man. The one that has the thermal pad with it that replaces the plastic piece or the metal piece where you have the SSD and the PS5. It's good. Horseradish, Wings of Redemption, mayonnaise, DSP.
Boy, yo, 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 now I'm going to masturbate.
Why does his voice sound like?
And now I'm going to masturbate. And now I'm going to masturbate. Boy, yo, 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 yo. Boy, yo, 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 yo. Boy, yo, 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 yo. And now I'm going to masturbate. 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 Oh la 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 la. 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 Yes. 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 Yes.
A very intelligent brain.
I gotta stop. Cassandra, thank you. Sent a video to watch. Is the person here from last night? I was gonna buy the fucking thing from you, the GPD WinMax 2.
With him over several years, and that, in other words, a number of meetings. What did you do when you found out about his background?
Well,
oh, I got hard. Oh, come on, man. If I found out, hey, the only reason you affiliated with this dude after you found out what he did is because you wanted to be part of it. Like, there's no fucking other reason. There's no other reason. I'll sell you a GPD Win Max up the ass, man. I don't know what Phil was talking about. Dude, you could probably find a word. Phil is probably, because he never shuts the fuck up even more than me. I'm sure you could probably almost do the same for me, but Phil never shuts the fuck up, so you could find a word. You could find the entire English vocabulary from Phil somehow.
And, I've said I regretted having those dinners. And there's absolutely nothing new on that.
He's obviously shaking his head before the question is done. He's agitated. More importantly, he didn't answer this question either. He just repeated the same answer he already gave. His replies were also almost exactly the same. He said, I had dinners with him. I regret doing that the first time. That's 9 words. For Woodruff's next question, he said, I have said I regretted having those dinners. That's 8 words. To the first question, he responded, theirs, so there's nothing new on that. 7 words. To the next question, he said, there's Nothing, absolutely nothing new on that. That's 8 words. This, to me, sounds exactly like the type of talking points that a lawyer...
Put my shirt back on. That's the kind of talking points a lawyer would be like, yo, shut up. Just say, hey, you regret reacting with him. Say nothing else if you're guilty. Whereas, like, say somehow I had a business interaction with this guy because he was everywhere. I would have been like, look, man, someone said he was an investor. He was interested in investing in shit. Once I found out that what the guy was about, I told him to fuck off. End of the story. You know, I wouldn't, when you act like that, you're acting like that because you have something to hide. My GPD win shockingly has come on it. If you want to, please email me at IThuckCock for the PlayStation Triple at CompuTherf.com.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate.
A very intelligent brain.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
We know, Phil.
Prepared for him on a note card. This is not how transparent people talk, and it's not even how he talks. In his earlier answers in the interview, we use that as a...
And we know he was a thirsty fuck outside of Epstein because, like I said, he was like emailing women he worked with, yo, let's hook up and let me stick my dick in your ass. And again, the reason he never got in trouble because he was in that sex pest territory where when they said no, it was like, all right.
The baseline.
I don't even know if that's sex pest. That's actually not even sex pest. Like it wasn't like he was like, hey, look, come on, seriously, my dick is hard. Like as soon as they said no, so he was just trying to cheat, but really putting in the work.
He used longer sentences and gave helpful details. He's also here repeating the use of the word dinner. That specific word sounds calculated to me. He might be doing what the communication researchers in crisis call minimization, to explain things in a way that make...
Yeah, I was just eating food, not eating ass.
You get the sweet taste of ass.
...them seem less harmful. The statement, there's nothing new on that, also sounds like minimization to me. One way police interrogators establish if a suspect is telling the truth is to compare a suspect's answers with information that the police can verify in another way. So if a suspect is lying about or downplaying basic verifiable facts like where they were, they could be lying about even more important information that police have not yet verified. So the question is, does the word dinner accurately describe the various meetings that he had with Epstein, or is he...
No. Of course not.
Minimizing. Now, I'm not...
Bill Cock is always hard. Well, tell Bill Cock, tell him I said to calm down. Dude, and that's what like you can't be that full of shit. Eventually, like even like a lot of your diehards are gonna catch on. Like, yeah, the grift is delicious, man. I could have jumped on that grift. You know what I mean? I was already kind of building up that without even realizing it because I'm stupid. But I was already building up that audience because of my whole Arnita Sarkeesian take. And Zoe Quinn, which I still stand by those takes. I think they're fucking frauds. But people mistook that for me being like some right-wing, get woke, go broke dude. I'm like, what are you talking about? And once they saw I actually was fairly progressive, a lot of people freaked the fuck out. Now you could say, like, Rich, why don't you be a smart person and on a mostly tech channel not talk about politics? One, because I'm stupid. And two, there was a time where you could talk about politics. And you could, and people would disagree with you, but it wasn't like this super polarized, like, I want to come to your house and pistol whip you because you don't have the same political takes as me. Like, that's where we're at now. It was funny. There was a guy that I knew used to be like a real big fan of mine, real big supporter. He was actually a member and shit like that. And once he found out that I was left-leaning, he fucking hated me. I think he also didn't like the fact that I think the quartering was what would, because I don't like him. That sent him over the edge. Goodbye. So, Phil is a masturbator. Yes, he is. He's a excellent masturbator. Well, I didn't mean that actually. Oh, we don't even know if he is. We didn't see his dick. Maybe he strokes his dick awkwardly. Maybe he jerks off like he's like twisting off the top of a soda bottle. It's like this is how Phil masturbates.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Oh my God! Like he's opening up Wings Pepsi. Oh yeah, it's the corks. It's the mushroom twist. And Bill Gates fisted me. I don't know. Dude, you know he was doing weird, freaky shit with underage girls on that island. I'm sorry, he absolutely was. And it's so weird because he looks like Mr. Rogers. So, like, so fucking gross.
Not a detective, but if there's verifiable information out there that you know that establishes that these were more than just dinners, then post a comment below about that. But even if we put aside the fact that he's just repeated his answer here, let's talk.
Yeah, there was more than just dinners there. The mystery solved. Quantum breast milk. Quartering, coffee brand quartering, and Tommy's taint juice collected by Pat. No, it would be Frank's cum. Get it right, Kyle. Jeez. You know, I'm just going to pull down my pants, get out the Struffoli, and shoot some ropes, Pat. You want to join? Oh, sure. Hand jobs all around.
Talk about an important concept called quantity. That's a conversational maxim, a concept that says a normal conversation will flow well when
I'll get out the Struffoli and beat you, dick.
People provide an adequate amount of information, quantity. It's a sign of conversational trouble when somebody gives too much or too little information for the situation. So I looked at all of his answers earlier, and his answers about Epstein are less than half the normal length. His first several answers in the interview provide a baseline of a 46-second average. His Epstein answers average just 21 seconds. He clammed up all of a sudden, and that's another reason he comes across as hinky.
Is there a lesson for you, for anyone else looking at this?
Look at that frown.
Well, he's dead, so...
Well, he's dead. Don't ask me anything else. Oh my God. Well, he's dead. That's it. Shut her down. He's dead.
You know, in general, you always have to be careful.
No lies detected. Well, yeah.
And I'm very proud of what we've done in philanthropy. Very proud of the work of the foundation. That's what I get up every day and focus on.
Yeah, he's dead. A whole bunch of nothing.
So she asks him, is there a lesson? And to me, this should have been a very easy question. But again, his answer is way off. He replied, well, he's dead. This breaks the conversational maxim of relevance. His answer does not logically correspond to what she asked him. And that's why this moment is the weirdest one in the interview.
Because, well, he's dead. Who says that?
The questions get
It's so bizarre.
easier.
We played we played the Prince Andrew interview in its entirety thoroughly.
His answers get less connected. He then pivots to his work with the Gates Foundation. And in crisis communication research,
Yeah, he'll move there. I can't do the voice right now because I'm a little rat, but yeah, he'll move in with him. Hello, Mike. If Bill Gates is single now, move in with him. All right, actually, I did it. That's a lie.
we call this technique
No, he has money too.
bolstering.
And now I'm going to masturbate a very intelligent brain.
When companies and politicians get accused of wrongdoing, they often try to refocus the conversation on all of the good things they're doing to bolster their image. So he says, I'm a philanthropist, I'm very generous. Now, bolstering like this is not an admission of guilt, but he is using it as a way to change the subject.
That's why also, too, someone who was white knighting for Jeremy yesterday, why do you think, oh, he's giving to charities? You know why they do that? Because it's like, oh, how can they be a terrible person that puts out dangerous misinformation and is transphobic and racist and all the other things that Jeremy is, and he takes the mask off on Twitter and shows you. He kisses puppies. Yeah, so did Hitler. Eat dick. And that's Quantum does it too. Quantum does it too. Oh, look, I have charities to rescue animals. They do it so it's like, how can they? It literally, like Hitler used to go kissing babies, dude. Why do you think they do it? Why do you think they do it? It's like a distraction from the shit that they're actually doing. It's bullshit. It's like when Prince Drunken Charming, when Lady Decade needed the money because I forgot what happened, where she used a clip of something. I don't know the whole story. I talked about it a bit, and there were people foaming from the fucking mouth on both sides, so I stopped talking about it, to be quite frank with you. But he was like, I'm going to give her the money, and I'm going to be the hero. That's great, Jeremy. You're still a lying, horrible piece of shit. Well, it's more so tickled, Bruno, that it's like, how can I be a bad guy? I donate to animal shelters. How can I be a bad guy? I donate here. Like, it's bullshit, dude. It's a fucking beard. That is a saying. It's to hide the truth. Like my beard hides that I have no chin.
Instead of answering a very basic question that he was asked. So big.
And obviously, people fucking fall for it. Like that idiot that was a quartering fan on Twitter. They'd fall for it hook, line, and sinker.
Picture. I don't know what really happened with Gates and Epstein. I'm not evaluating him as a person, but the way he handled these questions were really high on the hinky scale. And if you want to present yourself like a credible person, this interview is not an example of how to do that well. So what's your point of view? Post that below. I'm not going to do.
God, he looks like a guy that I know that run for a local office. It's just strange. All right, so let I can't get it. I need more.
Hey everyone, before we start today's video, I've got some crazy news for you.
I always play this sponsor when I react to someone else's video. So where everyone says skip.
I'm not skipping.
Did you smell that? It was powerful.
For you. This month, Raid Shadow Legends is turning 3 years old!
Even if it's Raid Shadow Legends, I'm sorry.
Can you believe that? There's simply never been a better time to start playing. Now, as everyone already knows, this game slaps. There's always something newly updated, and they're continuously adding sick champions like Sifi the Lost Bride, Sir Nicholas, and Hackhorn Smashlord. You must really enjoy smashing. Relatable. You can celebrate this monumental month by using my QR code or the links.
I mean, admittedly, they're not even a sponsor of mine. I know they're heavy with the microtransactions. Not taking away from that, it sucks. The game ain't bad, though. It's genuinely not. And if they're not my sponsor.
down below to download Raid for yourself for mobile phone or PC. In the last 3 years, a lot has happened in the game. They've added the Shadowkin faction, a tribe of warriors from the Far East that were recently liberated from the reign of evil. And of course, there's the Doom Tower, with over 120 levels and bosses to battle. And the newest addition, the Hydra clan boss, is without a doubt the biggest, baddest boss ever to set foot in Teleria. Well, except for myself, of course. For a limited time, you can use my link or scan the QR code right here to get a free starter pack worth almost $40. New players will get epic rare rewards like Misericord, Tiger Soul, and Romero. You'll also get 10 Magic XP.
Oh God, Romero. Raid Express Shadow.
Brew, 10 Force XP Brew, and 10 Spirit XP Brew. Act fast! You can't afford to wait on rewards like these. And since it's Raid's birthday, naturally, the gifts just keep on coming. All new and existing players can get a bunch of free birthday gifts worth over $25. Once you're in-game, just enter promo code 3YearsRaid to get your hands on everything. You can also find me in-game under the name JonTron Show. Just click the link in the description, and I'll see you there.
Did he? I've never seen it, Cosmic. I had them for a sponsor once, and then they said they wanted, like, it wasn't just me, they wanted a whole bunch of people to take out. Raid came around, tell people to take out the ads from the videos, and I'm like, okay, why? And it was some weird shit.
I'm not doing well, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but I ate a lot of fried chicken in that last episode we did here. We had to do a lot of takes, too, and frankly, in the end, it made me very sick and unhealthy. I tried to wash it down with some edible chalk, but it didn't work.
Oh, God. Oh.
What the fuck?
I haven't watched him in ages, Jocko Johnson.
There's nothing edible about this! In fact, turns out it's a chalk that really did it. Yeah, it was a chalk. Yeah, it's terminal. Don't you understand? I've got to find someone who can make me healthy again. And I totally haven't done this video idea like 5 times before. You know, looking at this track record right here all of a sudden, it seems clearly to point to one thing. Health advice from celebrities does not work, okay? And clearly, my health insurance company caught wind of what I was doing with my body in regards to that, which is why they sent me this nice folder showing me that, well, you could say my options have become a little constrained. American healthcare, am I right? This would not have happened had I lived in Denmark! Good news is, though, in this country, you get what you pay for, and I've got the best plan on the market. They were kind enough to print me up a whole 4 people who are still in network and desperate enough to take my money. So, you know, I've got my research cut out for me. Let's not delay. Who's number 1? Mychael Shane.
Oh my God.
Michael's spelled with a Y.
Gem healer, physical, oh my God.
That's a little untrustworthy, but he's got a sort of honest looking face. It's good enough for me. Let's see what he's got.
You can feel his childlike presence.
Oh, no. Oh.
We're in for some shit today, aren't we? Okay, I know we've done this whole health guru thing before, but that was nothing compared to the real winners I've got to show you today. You ain't seen anything like this before, trust me. This is alternative medicine. It's not your grandpappy's mainstream Gwyneth Paltrow Skynet microchip tracking ring. Okay, it's fringe stuff. So let's get to our first contestant, shall we? Mychael Shane, a man who claims to be able to time warp gems into his stomach and then throw them up, and somehow that's supposed to do something for you, even if it happens. Okay, let's look.
What? Can this man, how do people think of this shit, and how do people believe it? That's the even better part. He was like, I know, I'm gonna fucking barf up gems. I'm gonna tell people I have these interplanetary gems that come into my stomach. I'm gonna hurl them up, and then what am I gonna do? Shove them up my fucking ass? Like, Yes, I think we've watched the Goop vid before. Yes, I know it's hilarious.
Look this guy up. Mychael Shane. I don't know. Who spells Michael like this? Here it is. Mychael Shane, physical mediumship. Reverend. Well, I don't know if Rev stands for Reverend, but I'm gonna assume that. Explore the depths of truth inside your. All right, dude. Make your thing scroll slower. I'm trying to learn. Reverend Michael. Fuck's sake! I can't even read. Reverend Mychael Shane, spiritual teacher and transphysical phenomena. At least make it easy to read if you're gonna make it scroll this quick. Spiritual teacher and transphysical phenomena medium. You got that? That's what he is. Okay, about Mychael Shane. Here he is.
That's a man.
The man in question. Reverend Mychael Shane is a certified physical medium of the S&P. Don't you gotta basically change your acronym if
S&P?
Just straight up got ass in caps on it? Just saying. Oh, we got a quote from him here. I believe
everything that has been taught to me can be taught to others if they are willing to learn. Titpig is on my third monitor smoking a cigar.
Everything that has been taught to me can be taught to others if they're willing to learn. Fair statement, I think.
I might be too high for this. Listen.
Okay, this is all getting a bit complicated. Why don't we let the man speak for himself?
Just what
Take
is
it away,
the gem
Reverend.
barfing?
My name is Mychael Shane, and I'm what you would call...
Well, we have established that 67 times by now, I believe.
A transphysical phenomenon.
What's up,
medium,
Jacob?
Which means I'm able to bring through using the energies of ectoplasm.
Oh, you should have said so from the outset. That's a dog whistle for all the loons in the audience to start paying attention. Why are we talking about ectoplasm?
Ectoplasm is from the fucking Ghostbusters.
What's gonna happen next? Is Slimer from Ghostbusters gonna pop up? I don't get it. He's going for all these, like transmedium, vibration, ectoplasm. It just doesn't fit, doesn't have the ring.
Physical objects from an adamant like gemstones.
Like gemstones? Can I grab you with that? Forget the other stuff, Sparkly, you like that?
He has amazing abilities. You can feel his childlike presence.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I can.
No, that's how I would describe it too. His childlike presence. He's just like a little boy. I mean, at least they matched it with a perfect clip there. They're like, what, you need the childlike presence, B-roll? Oh yeah, I'll just wait, I'll get that in there.
I think the man has just a very strong intuition.
You comfortable?
Yeah, he leans back harder than I do in my streams. Like,
we're doing an interview here.
He's like, yo, I think the man, I was gonna take a nap, don't mind me. I think the man, he throws up gems and he looks like an asshole. All right, good night. It'd be weird if you had a hole and I fucked it, but I wouldn't do that because you're a bird and you were not real. If you were a real bird, I wouldn't fuck your hole.
Here. This constitutionalist. That's
he's like fucking. It was like effort to lean back. Like he's leaning harder than me right now.
That's what they chose to represent him. I'm here just to make sure.
Rich, I'm concerned now that I sent Filbert. Why are you concerned? I'm not going to beat up the bird.
Sure that this
the fapping Phil
chords.
Phil, you know that's going to be under, even if he doesn't mention it, it's going to be under his skin that there's a masturbating version of a Phil bird on my tape.
With the ratified amendments and such, and the Bills of Rights. Oh, the throwing up of the diamonds and the jewels? Oh no, I am only interested in that.
I know that birds only have one hole. Why are you reminding me of facts that I already know? It makes no sense.
A perfunctory level. I love the Patriots shirt. It really brings it all together.
He, I feel, has been given a gift that's able to really transmit to a lot of many different people.
What is he doing in the background? What is he doing? Why is he talking to Kato Kalin? If you have one monitor and porn on the other and I jerk off, which screen do I look at during the moment I finish? What? Why are you giving me Rubik's Cubes questions when I'm this lit up? Rich, it's been a while. Are Carlos and Steve... Well, first off, Carlos is right here. I don't know where Steve went missing. I think Steve escaped. Steve is like, I have enough of this life. The other birds, well, they're here. They're fucking in the corner.
I absolutely love Mychael Shane just casually standing around talking in the background here.
Choking the chicken, which way do you decide? You know, like in the bathroom.
I don't even know how that man keeps his like center of mass.
Yeah, especially when he's barfing up all those gems. Oh my god. Does he shit gems too? Should I get the cellophane ready and have him just shit on my chest? You're gonna love my hole. Gems come out of it. I got the best holes. You're never gonna have to go anyone else's hole again. You get to go to my hole, you have gems on your fucking chest.
Look at that devilish dog back there, just chatting up that cutie. You know, you just know he's dropping a couple. Yeah, I do like.
We know that's not Carlos, the real Carlos. Well, he's resurrected. It's the same fucking bird.
Gemstones? You ever heard of like ectoplasm?
Make sure I don't have anything on my body.
At first, I'd like you to just pretend you're a cop. I'm just into this. No, officer.
No, obviously, pull on my nipples. Make sure there's no gems there. Oh shit, there was a car crash outside your house, huh? Hopefully it wasn't bad.
Sorry, I don't have anything to poke you or stick you. Let's get a nice close-up on that. Beautiful. People train their whole lives to get footage like this. I mean, look at what we're looking at here. This is important. Otherwise, you wouldn't have zoomed in on it. There seems to be some bit rate. That seems to be a void of nothing. I'm pretty sure there was something before he zoomed in that wasn't nothing, but looks like, well, what's that? Some unevolved banana, like South American bananas, like those brown ones? Maybe it's...
Street Peacher. Okay, we'll look him up after this.
It could be Mychael Shane's fingers. I don't really remember what happened at this point before we zoomed in. Finally. Someone's shutting him the fuck up. This has got so much like amateur magician act energy. That's not helping the cause here. If you're supposedly warping in things from different realms, the duct tape seal is not really what's gonna sell me.
Sounds like an old lady about to orgasm.
I'm sorry.
How do I know what that's? Don't ask questions.
I'm genuinely. What was that? Oh, I believe the man is in pain. That's where the belief ends, but I believe the man is struggling. Oh, the divinity.
What the fuck is going? How does this even exist? Like what? Like I'm like, oh, I've seen a lot of weird shit. I've seen a lot of horrible shit on the internet, but how do you even find this? Like, what did like John try? I would make a video on this shit, and I'm not saying I'm as funny as John Tron, but I'm a fairly funny dude. If I knew there was a guy barfing gems, I'd be all over it. What do they just type in weird shit and it just comes up? And now we have some fucking large man barfing up gems. Okay, we're here. This is where we're at. Everyone was all right from what I heard, though the guy that crashed in the car got pulled out by a cop. Oh, shit. So that'd be a pretty bad accident then. And right under that, just won a car today, Rich, after 2 years immobile. Good luck out there.
Yeah, I'd pay to see this, definitely.
Like, not to bring up something old, but like, how are you Blippy? And how do you have the history of once upon a time, many moons ago, I wanted to be internet famous. So I went on a toilet dancing naked to the Harlem Shake while my friend stood under me with his ass and balls up in the air, and I shit projectile diarrhea on it. Like, that is, like, I've made stupid decisions in my life, but that is a bad career choice. That is a... But it happened. It's on the internet. Now a very famous child personality. I left, I came, I fucking returned, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Suri. Thank you very much.
No, I'm sold. Get me. Does he have tour dates?
But do not move forward.
How to kill myself without pain.
Was it worth it, Mike? Would you swallow that $2.99 bag of mixed gems from Amazon Basics again? I know you would. And just to be clear, they put the tape on it first to prove that he couldn't have done this. Or just eaten them beforehand. I think it works better if you do beforehand. Okay, so now after all this, he sits down with his crew and like examines the haul he got from his magic throw up. And then he goes on to like imply that
I wonder if cars were totaled, though. That's a thing, Pacific.
The objects were like warped into his stomach and they belonged to like mythical figures or historical figures from centuries past.
But why would they send him to hit this dude? Why would they send these relics to this dude for him to barf them up? Like,
One of the masters?
Yeah, it sure looks like it.
All the dimes are from Saint Germain. This one's from Kuan Yin.
He did not throw that up. There's no...
This one here, that's El Moria. That's definitely Kuan Yin.
Now, Reverend Shane, I didn't see that with the rest of it. You did not produce that, and I know that. Yeah, I hate to ask, but you did disinfect this, right? That one's for you, honey. I know you want it. I've seen you eyeing this guy up.
Imagine. Here, I barfed up these gems. Hold on to them. No, I don't want to fucking hold on to them. Go away. Fuck your stupid Amazon assorted gems that you fucking barfed up.
That's an Amazon Basics fake gems plastic. Just for you. Fraction of a cent. Cost a little Bangladeshi boy's life. Threw it up in the back room. A little too much barfing for my taste with this guy. Plus, I'm afraid my own barf reflex is gonna get triggered or something at some point. So, who's next? Stephen Turoff, psychic therapist and psychic surgeon. Nicely dressed. Got some kind of a smile here.
Nicely dressed. Got some kind of a...
Not too threatening. Let's see what he's got. Stephen Turoff. Let's have a look. He's got his own website. Stephen Turoff started his career as a carpenter. I don't know, man. The last...
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, one of the cars looked pretty banged up. Worst comes to worst, the frame is damaged. That would be a salvage title then.
Last spiritual teacher to try this route ended up being the carpentry. So, but to each his own. He works with the power of light. That's what he's working with. That and a handsaw.
Yeah, that is true.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna get in there and he's just gonna start flashing the flashlight at me? You feeling better? It's light therapy. And if the website weren't enough, he's also got his own cult or something. You know, emphasis on or something. So, what else do you need? You're covered here. You got the gamut. This guy's made it big, okay? He even made it on the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation. Remember that? That used to be good. Back when this was filmed, maybe.
Stephen, you've been called a gentle giant. Why is that?
Maybe because I'm tall and I'm gentle.
Oh, another swing and a miss for you, Mr. Journalist. Why don't you go get your hit piece somewhere else? Okay, but that's enough of that mainstream stuff, all right? I want to get more intimate. I want to learn, you know, from the words of Stephen Turoff himself. So let's go to the more advanced section here. We got Ministry of Enlightenment, Conversations with Stephen Turoff, Light Phenomena, Part 1. I can already feel myself bathing in this light. Oh no, that's just the lights? Well, it felt like it. So for context on this video here, it's basically him sitting at his shrine of family photos, explaining and showing off these miraculous images where he's depicted exhibiting his superpower of glowing on camera.
Oh my god, because that totally couldn't have been done post. How do people fall for this shit?
Big
How?
if true. Let's get to the bottom of this. Explain yourself.
What's really interesting,
I don't know.
there's no special cameras. All different cameras take these pictures of me. The latest one, we have.
Imagine being that narcissistic and that insane to think that you're some like magically anointed one.
Is this one. I have this ability to turn my body to light.
Can't do it right now because if you see, I'm charging.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Light up now for me, dude. What do you have to do? Hold a fart in? I'll get the beans. You need beans? I'll give you as many fucking beans as you want. We can sell your farts in a jar afterwards and say they'll cure people. Shit, people are stupid enough to buy farts in a jar from a hot chick. They will be like, yo, Yoda lives. He farts in jars. $2,000 a fart. Dude, the people that buy into this don't try to explain logic to them.
You can't even see the jagged parts from Photoshop. Literally right here. You can't even see the glow effect that I'll do right now. I can do right now. For you naysayers, you know, Stephen doesn't have to defend himself. I will defend him for him, okay? Are you suggesting that Stephen Turoff, a man of wise spiritual teachings who just wants to freaking help people, would do something
Its dick snaps and becomes a glow stick. That's amazing.
like this? Like this? You saying he would do some shit like this? No, that one on the left looks way better than what I just did. Okay? There's no way. That one's real. Because I took only 15, 20 seconds on this. Give me like 60 to 80 seconds. I can make it look in fact, no, he wouldn't. It's way too easy to just do that. That's real.
You know, some people say, oh, I paint these on, I do this, I do that. No, I don't.
Some people say I'm a big liar. Some people say I'm making it all up. No, I'm telling the truth. The light man.
Yeah, a man with sagging nipples like that, you have to trust him.
Steve, maybe one of those angels can come down and...
Maybe that's the secret. The light comes out of his nipples. Like he lifts them up and he's just like, look at my light. Look at my tits. They're lighting up the whole room. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep at your house until I get my own place.
Wow. Oh yeah, it turns me on.
And tell you that for PR purposes, maybe don't look down and twiddle your thumbs like a freaking guilty interrogation subject right when you're saying you're not lying.
So, you know, you can't say, oh, there's something wrong with the camera. No, 2 different cameras took these photographs.
Oh my God.
Shit, he got me. I've got no outs. Hey, wait a minute.
But stupid people fall for this. Like, if you believe what this guy is saying, I can't have a conversation with you. We're not even like the same species. I know that sounds really condescending, and I'm not saying I'm an intelligent person. I'm of average intelligence. But if you think that this man glows randomly just because he tells you to, like, what can we talk about? You're fucking stupid and nuts. Like, come on. I'm finally off home from work. Time to look at my wall.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
What if there were 2 Stevens?
The national newspaper come to do an article on me, and they filmed.
Turbo Express is getting off by looking at horses. That was an interesting time to burp.
And we have somewhere here, yeah, here, the pictures where you can see the angel, and you can see they've got no feet, they're floating above the ground.
That's a picture of my dog. He died, so I try to get him as close to heaven as possible. It's been a while since I've seen him. He's pretty far up there. Gosh, what a beautiful dog he was.
Hi, can I come to your home for a sleepover? Fuck no. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Turns me on. You know it, girl.
Do I have other new sounds on here, too? I forgot. I got so many. No, well, we got Humping Steven Crowder. That's a classic.
Humping Steven Crowder.
It was broad daylight, and this is the picture.
It was broad daylight, and I was beating my dick on my front lawn, and my wife was like, "What are you doing, you bastard? Get in the house and stroke your penis in here." And I was like, "No, if I keep stroking it, eventually light will come out of my nipples and I'll glow." That's a story. That it's as believable as what he's fucking saying anyway. Humping Steven Crowder.
Picture. A broad daylight, and I was working in the heating room, and there was film.
And all of a sudden, I had a bit of gas pain, and, you know, I feel like I was going to blow shit out my ass. Next thing you know, I was start glowing. That's what happened whenever he glows. He's about to have a bowel movement. That would actually be interesting. Imagine, like, you just started, like, lighting up. Everyone would know you had the shit. Like, why is he lighting up the whole? Why is he literally, like, lighting up like a light bulb? Oh, he has a turd in his ass.
With me, and as they film me, I dematerialize.
I mean, I'd show you the picture, but frankly, there's not much to see. If you watch the film,
the Phil old in the future, he got tired looking at his wall and decided to hang pictures. Yeah, imagine Phil does some grift like this, like, you know, I just glow.
You can see me going, ah! Yeah, I know I should have said this going in, but, you know, my eyes are a bit sensitive to light, and the last carpenter I worked with dropped a brick on my cats, so... But we still have 2 options, okay? I'm sure one of these will be right. So what do we got here? Pranic Healing. Well, his energy beam looks...
What is that?
Very strong, so...
What is that?
That's always a plus. Let's check it out.
It's like some fucking Birdemic level Photoshop editing. We already watched Birdemic from him. I would watch Birdemic again.
Crown. I've seen these. I know Crown. I got this. Forehead. Even better. That's one. I'm cruising. So this is good. This is good. We're 2 for 2. Ajna. Okay, we're 2 for 3. Throat, okay, we're back in familiar territory. Front heart. That's a typo, right? So front solar plexus, spleen, navel. Slow down! Slow down!
Sex. Why does it just have sex near his cock?
Wait a minute! God damn it! Sex. Yeah, well, I understand it, I guess. I didn't even realize we had Backheart show up here.
Why sex? Like, I get, obviously, but why not genitalia? Why sex?
Meng Main. We can't forget the Meng Main.
It's right above the butthole. The Meng Main.
Crown, forehead, throat, front heart. That's the Meng Main. That's the Meng Main. It's important. Well, don't get it twisted. Your back heart is there. It'll heal me. It's okay. We've got to give it a chance. We're only 38 seconds in. I'm having a pranic attack. Let's move on. Okay, we've covered the basics. Now I want to know about the aura and its components. That's the inner aura. That's the outer aura. And those are the health rays. That's a bright, healthy aura. That's what it's going to look like. A bright, healthy aura. And you know you can trust these people because they've done their proofreading. How to activate your hands. Oh, is that why they've been sort of... Hold on, how's he doing it? He got like a... Whoa, whoa! And what is this? That's crazy. Everyone's been able to do that? It's that easy, just like that? Just... Wow. No, I still feel like I haven't slept and I feel like shit. Watch out! Watch out! Don't shoot it in public, man! Learn to scan and locate the chakras. He's very gentle. He's not gonna press your chakra back into you. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that Meng boundary. Yeah, got that.
right near the titties.
Front solar plexus destroyed. Back solar plexus destroyed. Front heart 30% capacity. Oh yeah, that's a chakra clog right there. You don't need more than a Dyson vac for that. That's a serious job.
What is going on? Oh, let's what about his sex?
It's just that simple. Now she's learned, and now she can clean chakra crumbs off that guy too. You were a dirty boy. You were a
Dr. Steve Brule's more credible. Yes, absolutely. I would go to him
just
before
a boy. Dirty energy disposed off safely. You just a water bowl? What are you gonna wring out your hand too before you go back? How to dispose dirty energy in absence of salt and water. This I need to know. Because yeah, sometimes you don't have those on hand. Okay, you get the...
Yeah, you get the random green fire in the middle of your lawn and just throw it in there. Oh, just... Now it'll go fuck yourself. It doesn't...
You throw it in the green fire. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. No, that's what I was thinking too, because like I thought it was like maybe too obvious, but create the green fire, wang it right in. Good thing he didn't need the green fire here. He's got the salt and water. But
yeah, but if you don't have salt and water, green fire is a simple substitute. Let me go get a match, and I'll make sure I have a whole bunch of methane in my ass, and hopefully the fart comes out green.
I'm just saying, one seems a lot more common than the other. I'm trying to think of when you'd need the green fire, like realistically.
Yeah, like who doesn't have 99.9% of American homes at least have salt and water? Like 99.9% of most fucking homes. Except in developing countries, unfortunately. If you don't... It's like, in a simple substitute, you don't have salt and water? Get a fire-breathing dragon to fuck you in the ass and burn your head off. That'll work just as well.
Yeah, you pretty much never need the green fire. And if you were in a situation where you needed the green fire, you probably got bigger problems than like cleaning your chakras. You could do that later, like after you get out of the Gobi Desert. How to disconnect yourself from patient after a healing. Just smack that off. Just give it a couple. Learn how to locate the spiritual cord. Why? Why, you need to know where that is, dude. You wouldn't be thinking of severing that cord, would you? Because it'd be real easy if you wanted to. It's just one shot. Bang! They're gone. And it's clean, too. Doesn't leave a trail. No, you maniac! What are you doing? Only a fool would play God! Yeah, I don't know. Not for me. Let's move on. I'm not gonna lie. They pretty much lost me at Ajna, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this one. What's next? All right, well, there's one left, so...
Oh, no. Mystical gazing Croatian? What? Can someone make a Smash game with also cult leaders? I'm going to get right on that. Also, Pizza. Developers!
Oh, it's down to Fate now. And Fate's name would be... Braco? Braco? Brazzo. I don't know. Maybe he's from Nebraska or something. Show me what you got, Brazzo!
He's a mystical gazing Croatian, so he probably has a ton. This is exactly what I thought this guy would be. I didn't even have to see... I haven't seen this part of the video yet. I haven't seen this fucking video at all, but this is exactly... If you told me there was a guy named Brazzo who was a fake physician healer, I wouldn't even need to look at the fucking screen. The Croatian sensation that's sweeping the nation. Like, I already knew what he looked like. And he probably smells like spray tan and garlic. Oh, don't look at me like that.
Have you come to kill me?
Oh, man, I'm going to get fisted. I'm going to get fisted just from that man staring at me. He just fisted me. I have been fisted by Brazzo, whatever the fuck his name is. Dude, we got to watch, though, man, because the Catalina Collection editor, he's letting more spice. Like, remember I was saying, like, oh, that guy's not getting fucked in the ass. They're just, practicing push-ups. And then there was other one where I was like, oh, yeah. Like, there was no, like, you don't see anything, but it's very obvious that there was a penis thrusting in and out of his asshole, and I couldn't justify it. But maybe. It's really funny. The shit's funny. I know I'm probably going to lose like at least 200 viewers. Like, oh my God, he's watching gay porn without the porn. It's funny. Dude, it's like some of the worst acting ever. And if you could keep an open mind and just... It's funny shit. You're not going to... Trust me, no erect cock will be seen. I'm a programmer, and the Windows code base is the biggest dumpster fire ever. Also, Steve Ballmer's head looks phallic. Yes, it does. It looks like a penis. It does. Yeah, come on. Just enjoy the gay porn.
Just be honest. Have you come here to kill me? So that's what he does. He just
do
stares. That's all it is. That's all he's got. That's all she wrote. That's all he looked. But that's not even the bad part, okay? He's got accomplices in this crime. He's out there regularly drawing crowds in at least as big as like an anime convention panel about Naruto Sharingan
Super Horino Brothers. We'll watch Catalina. I'll check that out first.
power levels. Who are the people who are going to see this?
Like, I want to... That's the thing. There are so many dumb people, and there are horrible grifters like this guy. Like, hey, man, I'll just stare at you. Give me money. And people are like, oh my God, I feel healed here. The 200 leave because there isn't any No, it's there's a bunch of people that makes uncomfortable, but it is what it is. Didn't Jeremy call you out when we watched Catalina? Yeah. So that it makes you more of a reason that I want to watch it. Like, yeah, he came in and he's like, this is what Rich is doing right. He's watching gay porn with his audience. Like, oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Go get drunk. What? He was making it like we were watching the actual Ram parts of Ram Ranch. Like, get bent, Jeremy.
I think Brazzo is onto something because there are no words for this, really.
We're going to just call them bratwurst now.
Water just poured out of my eyes.
Oh yeah, that's called crying. What's your IQ?
I could barely see him on the Skype session because I was crying so much.
He fucked it up. I waited forever and then
I should get a Skype session from this guy. I bet you I couldn't legally record it though. And I am from New York, so
whatever this was.
Crying, I don't know why, crying.
Did you get all that?
Yeah, cry. Weird Croatian dude with long flowing hair stares at you.
What do you think he's really thinking when he's looking over his audience?
That he's making a whole bunch of money staring at people. He's like, I can't believe I make more than a rock musician by just sitting here staring at these fucking old bitches. People have to pick up guitars. I just sit here with long hair looking like fucking idiot and I make 50K easy. That's what he's thinking. He's just staring at these old hags crying, doing nothing.
It can't be anything good. I hate every last one of you for what you represent. Free will is a waste on subjects such as yourselves.
Yeah, I'm probably going
I'd rather give free will to my fucking refrigerator. I don't know. Does this guy do anything else? Honestly, let's go to his website. Let's see. That's always a surefire way. Brazzo.me. Got it. Okay.
Does Brazzo ever speak? Yes, he looks like yes, he does. He looks like an Oblivion character.
Very nice landing page. There's his beautiful mug. Nice branding and live stream. Online gazing. What do you mean live stream? He live streams! Isn't the point that you're supposed to like be there feeling his presence? Doesn't it kind of cheapen it to outsource it in this way? What are you doing with your time? You could be here. You could be sitting here watching this with 15 Americans, 2 Germans, and a Kiwi. I'm really upset we're that far up in the rankings. At least we took down 2 Frenchmen.
Of course we are.
So I'm good. I'm good with it. So apparently that's all it takes. That's all you got to do. I'm in the wrong business, okay? I should do this. In fact, would you guys watch this? Hold on. Let me try. Would you watch this?
Striker 347 donated and said, "You're a fat loser staring baby idiot loser wah wah wee wee hee hee."
Shut up.
Cavity head.
Mods, Ben Striker 347. No, you know what, guys? I know what the problem is. I just don't.
I gotta look this dude up. Rocco, he has a live stream? I want to join the live stream. Come on, I gotta see his... Yo, he's got 37... I'll show you guys in a minute. We have to watch this man. We are now down a fucking rabbit hole. What the fuck? Why is there a game ad where someone, like a woman farted in a dude's face? The internet. I am proof that the internet is a mistake. Braco may be a murderer. Oh, okay. Of course he may be a murderer. Of course he may be. Why not just have that thrown right in? Just Braco's a murderer too. He'll stare at you and then he'll slit your fucking throat. Oh, Phil Turbo Express has felt his presence.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
So wait. Here we go. Oh no. Why are he's just staring in different fucking directions? Whoever needs Phil again? We have found a man who just stares at shit and gets paid to do it. What are your staring credentials, sir? Father Rich, I was late to the stream for filling holes. Ban Amber Heard's turn, please.
Ban Amber Heard's turn, please. Ban Amber Heard's turn, please.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry I did it backwards.
Ban Amber Heard's turn, please. Ban Amber Heard's turn, please.
Yeah, Phil wants this job. He just wants this job where he gets to stare at you. This is Phil's dream job. Oh, I just go around staring at people. Father Rich, I was late to stream for filling holes. I could please get a congratulations for the sex tonight. Shout out to Mrs. Fowler. I'm not trying at all to embarrass her, but well, here you go.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations.
This is my new favorite man.
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
Try to relax your anus.
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
They sound exactly. It sounds like maybe Keemstar is like slightly pitched down in SoundForge, ever so slightly. Diary of an Encounter. So the life lesson we can learn here is if you have enough production value for stupid shit, you could sell stupid shit to stupid people of anything. I could go fucking get my buddy Eric, who's a filmmaker, and he could just film my fat fucking ass staring at somebody, making him cry. And we'd be making millions. That's what I'm doing. I'm cutting down the internet for YouTube. I'm cutting it down.
Oh yeah, it turns me on.
And I'm just going around the world and I'm staring at you. I'm staring at you, and I'm gonna fucking heal you with my fucking stares. Be right back. I think I'm gonna get a little bit of coffee. I think I need it. It's gonna be a long night. You know it, girl. It's a man's calves right there. Were you intimidated by Phil's thighs? Phil's calves? His big muscular calves? No, I made a coffee. Dad made a coffee. And fuck that image. He was talking about his calves. He was talking about, he's like, oh, I got, because I walk on my toes, like, so I have big muscular calves. Well, okay then, Phil. I don't know how late. Well, however late I feel like streaming. I don't know about that, drunken.
Mi nombre es Carolina Salazar, yo soy de Bogotá, Colombia. Nosotros tenemos una empresa que se llama Akasha Despertar Espiritual, en la que trabajo. Nosotros organizamos eventos. Tenemos el placer de tener a Braco desde Croacia. Todo el team de Braco estuvo encantado de venir a Colombia y estamos muy felices de tenerlo acá.
But that picture is like Phil saying, my body is ready for Hulk Hogan. Wait, are you seeing me right now? Or are you still seeing Phil's calves? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. When I saw Titania's post that on Twitter, I'm like, I need that in my life. Those are calves on a man.
La compañía de él te hace sentir en armonía, en felicidad. Es un ser supremamente agradecido hacia todo, hacia la vida, hacia todo lo que experimenta. Así que poder experimentar con él y mostrarle Colombia ha sido.
What does this man do? Like, why do I want him to stare at me? They still have not explained that. Here's this random Croatian man going all around the world staring at people.
Fabuloso.
What was that like? What did they say when they were filming? Just walk and look majestic. I don't know if I could do it. I will try my best to do that for you. Please, I promise.
Braco es un ser maravilloso. Tiene una capacidad
Random man with long hair walks up steps.
enorme, un don enorme de poder ayudar a millones de personas alrededor del mundo. Él nos ayuda a llegar a
Wings sideways log. We've gone over that story. That's a story we have gone over many times.
a ese bienestar emocional, físico y espiritual que tanto anhelamos. Yo creo que ahorita es una ayuda necesaria. Él nos brinda toda esta ayuda, no solo en Colombia, a nivel Latinoamérica y en el mundo.
Organized religion of any kind, whether it be whatever the fuck this guy is, or is just a it's just a money machine that's literally selling fantasies, or at least nothing they could prove. It's just meant for control, and it's meant for wealth. Like, what are we watching? I'm continuing to watch it. It's fascinating, but what here's a man. He's staring at things. Let him stare at you. And pay him to do it. Can I change my wallpaper to Braco? That's actually a good idea. Well, let me see. Let's look up Wikipedia on Braco before we, like... This guy has to have a Wikipedia page. He has to. Or Bracio, or whatever the fuck his name is. Why is it? No. People. Here we go. Braco, known as Bracio or whatever, the Gazer, is a Croatian self-styled healer. He does not touch, speak to, diagnose, or treat people who come to see him. Rather, he stands on a platform and gazes. He avoids direct claims to have the ability to help people with his eye contact, but is strongly implied, and supporters report it causing well-being. Braco was born, blah, blah, blah. Gazing. I don't care about his birth. He's not important. At public events, Braco stands on a podium following a 10-minute period of introduction and silently looks at members of the audience for a period of 5 to 10 minutes. How and why? How do you get, you know what? I can just make money staring at people. Afterwards, during a direct period called meditation and reflection by supporters. I gotta zoom this in a little bit. I got boomer eyes. Of course, it's zoom. Yeah, here. During the gaze, they feel tingling, see energy, or go. Yeah, you could trick yourself into thinking anything, man, or experience peace or relief from pain. Braco reportedly does not call himself a healer or claim to have spiritual powers. Braco reportedly has not spoken to the press or public since 2002. Participants and even organizers claim that his gaze has cured physical diseases such as cancer and respiratory disease, because of course it has. Believers claim Brazio's, I'm going to keep calling him Braco, but Brazio's physical presence is not necessary. And gazing at a picture, of course, so they could get you to watch his live streams. Of course. When not touring, Bracio holds gazing sessions at his center in Zagreb, Croatia. Bracio's Croatian events draw thousands of people, totaling over 200,000 annually. In her column for the Committee of Skeptical Inquiry, Karen Stelzow wrote that since all reports of healing are anecdotal and that Bracio's alleged healing abilities have never been proven under test conditions, she writes there's no scientific evidence, no shit, that Bracio's gazing has any benefits at all. It has no benefits. I don't even need to do a study. This study would be a waste of money. The article also did agree with Bracio's statement that he makes no claims of healing abilities, saying, however, the no claim is disingenuous. Whether the claims come from the public or his crew, the claims are promoted by and therefore made by... Yeah, even if you're like, not really, but hey, that's what we hear, so come to our events. And oh, my God. Yeah. Anyway, let's... more of the staring, man. He wouldn't be on YouTube. It's a burst of May 1st. He wouldn't be on YouTube. Yeah, and when you're selling snake oil like this, the less you want to speak to the press as possible.
Ayer tuvimos un evento donde se reunieron más de 150 personas para escucharme y poder escuchar lo que es el viaje eterno de las almas. Tuvimos la oportunidad de que en este evento nos acompañara el gran místico de la era moderna, Braco. Él vino como escuchante y después él dijo, ¿por qué no hago yo 5 minutos de sanar con la mirada? Y se ofreció, lo cual me pareció maravilloso y un gesto.
And they always prey on the weakest people. It's just amazing how they have it's always people who are sick, who have chronic illness, who have terminal illness, like looking for anything. And yeah, this guy, yeah. Yes, of course I can. Could I beat Braco in a staring contest? Absolutely.
Súper generoso, ¿no?
Braco va a participar en el encuentro de ser y os tenemos preparada una sorpresa.
Entonces, en un momento después de la introducción, pues vino él, se puso de pie delante del público.
Jesus Christ. They're just going to sit there and stare at each other and think this is something happened with this.
Y él miró durante 5 segundos al público.
Holy shit. I want this job. I'm quitting YouTube. I'm just going to go around staring at people. That's what I'm doing. I'm subscribing. I want to figure out how to do this. That's it. I want to know. He just doesn't even have to have any kind of speech ready. He has to have nothing. He just has to come out on stage and whatever the fuck he's wearing, looking like Fabio past his prime, and just stare at you. That's all he got to do. You just can't, man. No one's gonna laugh.
Sentía como ese gran amor que todo lo inundaba. Yo sentí que la sala se...
No one's gonna laugh. This goofy looking asshole comes out on stage and just looks at you.
llena de amor. Y sentí también que él tenía una gran protección del mundo espiritual que había.
Yeah, but people, man, when people are desperate, they look for anything, even
muchos guías
this asshole to stare at you.
Que la acompañaban y cómo la energía se elevó. Y me sentí, no sé si podría describirlo de alguna manera, pero si tuviera que describirlo, diría que me sentí acunado por la Madre Divina.
Let's watch the man now eat avocados. This guy fucking eat. I just, this is like propaganda from North Korea. Like, I'm sure he eats. You know what? No, you know what would make me fucking fall on the floor in shock though? If he shits. Oh my God! Listen, man. All right. I'm going to cut the internet down early tonight. Here's why. I got to finish the rest of this laptop video. I don't have that much more to go, but I want to get it done. Maybe if I get it done early enough, I might be back, but the chances are slim. You'll see me tomorrow. So thank you so much. And we're going to watch more of this. Like, we just have to. How is this guy an actual thing? Thank you, JonTron. You just set me on a journey miles away from Phil for a very long time.